Good morning. Everybody say good morning and write down 5 words you learned this morning. Everybody go. Write down 5 words you learned this morning. Okay. So we got everybody here. We're doing some vocabulary. Coffee and vocab. Nice job, Steven. That's what I'm talking about. Coffee and vocab. Is my audio good, everybody? My audio's good? Let's get right into it. What do you guys say? Let's jump right into it. So we're following up this word cloud I started a little while back. So we're going to keep going with it. Let's begin. Let's begin with this word, holographic will. What is a holographic will? If you guys don't know what to do, when you see a word on the board, write the definition. Holographic will. We're going to start there today. A holographic will is a handwritten will. Good. It's a handwritten will. Excellent. Nice job, folks. Economic obsolescence. What is economic obsolescence? What do you guys think? Economic obsolescence. What do you guys think of that one? Those when your property loses value due to factors outside the property line. Good. Give me an example of economic obsolescence. Who could give me an example of economic obsolescence? Airport. Good. That's a good one. So we're talking about things that are out of your control. Nice job, everybody. Give me an example of functional obsolescence. Give me an example of functional obsolescence. The yin to the yang of economic obsolescence. What is functional obsolescence? Functional obsolescence would be poor design. Okay, good. And physical deterioration, give me an example of physical deterioration. And after you do that, you've named the 3 forms of depreciation that you need to know to pass your real estate exam. Okay, physical deterioration would be like the patio, break it down, be like wear and tear, things of that nature. Good job, everybody. Abstract of title. What's that? What's an abstract of title? Abstract of title would be a summary of the title, summary of the history of ownership of the property. Good. Let's get rid of that one. A sandwich lease. What's a sandwich lease? It's a much simpler way to say this. A sandwich lease. What's a sandwich lease? So it's a fancy way of saying subletting. Subletting. We'd like to say the lessor is also the lessee. The lessor is also the lessee. Good job, everybody. There are 3 other types of leases you need to know for your real estate exam. What are they? There are 3 other types of leases you need to know for your real estate exam. What are they? Tabitha McConnell, nice job. She says gross lease, net lease, and percentage lease. Good. Which one do you use for your average residential home rental? Katie, yeah, Chan tells the history of the owners. Abstract is a summary of everything, which also includes that. Okay, so which one do you use your average home rental? Gross lease, good. What is special about a net lease? What's a net lease? What do you guys think? What's a net lease? What is a net lease? Shadia, the three forms of depreciation was physical deterioration, economic obsolescence, and functional obsolescence. Okay, so net lease, pay for tax, insurance, maintenance. And a percentage lease is when you pay based on a percentage of the money coming into your business. So obviously it's for commercial. Okay, just a reminder, everybody, today is a 2-a-day. So that means Stu will be teaching this afternoon. He'll be doing finance at 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Everybody got that? So this afternoon, we have Stu at 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. It's really good. We have different people. So if what I'm telling you is not helping you, I do not take offense to it at all. It's why I have different people. Then give Stu a whirl. Maybe he could explain some things in a way that I could not. And that's why we wanted to get different people doing this, because we all have different skills and are better explaining different things, just the way life is. Nobody's good at everything. So if maybe there's some finance concepts that I wasn't explaining well, definitely check it out tonight, because he's going to explain stuff in a different way than I normally do. Speaking of which, we want to hire more instructors. If you guys know anybody who'd be super awesome, let us know. If you guys know anybody who'd be super awesome, let us know. Okay? But they got to be super awesome. Don't send us like your lame cousin who hasn't had a job for 20 years. So if you guys know somebody who'd be super awesome, let us know. We're looking to hire 2 more. 2 more. After that, we're going to be filled up. So can't you somebody who's like, I'm not doing anything. I could talk to a computer. That bald dude does it. I could read stuff on the screen and just say jokes. No. Well, that is kind of what I do. All right, moving right along here. Do they have to be bald? Preferably not bald. I feel like we filled our bald quota. If everybody's in our is bald, then we're gonna look like some religious cult. Okay, general liens. General liens. Am I getting in trouble for saying that? I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. Okay, so general liens. What's a general lien? So that means it's to all property. All property. So that means if you don't pay, they could take everything, as opposed to a specific lien where they could take only one thing if you don't pay. I would like you guys to give me an example of a general lien. Give me an example of a general lien. A general lien. Example would be a judgment lien would be a good example. not paying child support, that will get you a general lien pretty quick. I think that's a type of judgment lien. If you don't pay child support, it goes to the court, so it's a type of judgment lien. And income tax, if you don't pay that, that's a general lien. Give me an example of a specific lien. Give me an example of a specific lien. Give me an example of a specific lien. So specific lien would be like a mechanics lien. I saw somebody ask me a question about religion. Just email us through the website. Well, I'll make sure to look for that. That was Shad, I think. Just send us that message, and I'll see what research I could do for you. Okay, moving right along. So specific liens would be like a mechanics lien, property tax, mortgage. Be careful when you say tax as an example. Property tax is a specific lien. Income tax is a general lien. Sarah Shana, send us that message to the website. We'll look into it. Because when you say LAD, I'm not sure what it is, top of my head. But we could definitely check it out for you. Nazalia says, can you explain a mechanics lien? Can you guys explain a mechanics lien? Let's help Nazalia out here. I would like you guys to define a mechanics lien for me, and I'll help out with that. It's a good question. So what is a mechanics lien? Who knows what a mechanics lien is? What do you guys think? What is a mechanics lien? So mechanics lien is when you pay somebody to do work on your home, whether it's somebody just paints a wall or whether it's a full-on construction person building a large property or something of that nature. And you don't pay them, they could file something that says you owe money, and that goes on the property, it goes on the title. So it's a debt that's there, and if you don't pay them back, they could go after your property. So it's for workers, it's for people who do work on your property. Okay, what is an estate at sufferance? What is an estate at sufferance? Can a housekeeper clean a mechanics lien? I have no idea on that one. It's the first time I've ever been asked that. It's a good question, kitty cat. I don't think so. I don't know. That you need a lawyer for. That's above my pay grade. Estate at sufferance. It's like a deadbeat tenant. Somebody stays past their due. So estate at sufferance, okay, is a type of less than freehold estate. What are the other types of less than freehold estates that you need to know to pass your real estate exam? There's 3 others. So estate at sufferance is a type of less than freehold estate. There are 3 others that you need to know in order to pass your real estate exam. What are they? So you got an estate for years, a periodic tenancy, and estate at will. Which one of those would be like a summer rental? So you have estate for years, periodic tenancy, estate at will, and estate at sufferance. What would be like a summer rental from Memorial Day to Labor Day? What do you guys think? Which would that be? That would be an estate for years. Good. These are defined beginning and end date. Good. Periodic tenancy is that month to month, and estate at will means it can end at any time. Mm-hmm. 1031 tax deferred exchange. What's that? 1031 tax deferred exchange. What is a 1031 tax deferred exchange? A way to defer taxes. Nice job, Clarabelle. So what a 1031 tax deferred exchange is when you sell your property and you take the money and you put it into another property. Everybody got it? Right? I got it. You sell your property, you take the money, and you put it into another property. The reason you would do this is because if you take the money and put it into another one's, you don't have to pay the capital gains tax on the property you sold. Everybody with me so far? When you do that, you have 45 days to identify the new property and 180 days to close the deal. All right? And I say this a lot when we talk about this concept. When they ask you about this, don't just start writing like weird facts. Start with the most basic definition and work your way into the details, and we should approach everything in that manner. How many of you guys have been studying and just learning random words, but you really don't know what you're talking about? Be honest. Be honest. Like if I say like fixture, like Maria, I'm like, okay, what's that? I don't know, just Maria, awesome, Maria. Personal for chattel, personal property, cows, chattel, cows. What's that for? I don't know. All right. Like you just like memorize like a lot of stuff and you just don't know what it's all about. If you're in that camp, just for me, please start with the most basic definition and then work your way into the details. Stop just memorizing random stuff, okay? All right, if I say joint tenancy, you're like, possession, something. I don't know. There's something about time and I don't know what it's about. That's what it is. Okay, moving right along. Seema wants a study partner in California. Where are you in California, Seema? You in the Valley in Los Angeles? All right, here we go. Actual authority. San Jose, Silicon Valley. I used to live there once upon a time. Okay, actual authority. No, there's no math problems like California exam. Okay, so it's actual authority. Actual authority is when the authority is clear and apparent. It is explained in a clear way, like writing it down, and you are given that authority to act on somebody else's behalf. No subtleties there. I did, Cynthia. Thank you. I did get the answer for the baby thing. Spoke to one of our students, and she was amazingly helpful. Babies are complicated. Okay, takeout loan. What's a takeout loan? Takeout loan. Takeout loan is a long-term loan. So you have a short-term loan, which is an interim loan, and takeout loan is a long-term loan. Short-term loans for the construction process, and when it's done, they convert it to a takeout loan. What I'd like you to write down is short-term loan, interim loan, takeout loan, long-term loan. Everybody write that. Short-term loan, interim loan, takeout loan, long-term loan. Uh-oh. Looks like my computer battery's dying. Excuse me 1 second while I just plug in here. My apologies, everybody. I should have saw that coming. Plugging in. And boom, plugged in. Okay. Short-term loan, interim loan, takeout loan, long-term loan. Executory contract. What is an executory contract? What do you guys think? What is an executory contract? Executory contract. That has a contract that is not done or is complete. What do you call the contract that is complete? What do you guys think? What do you call the contract that is completed? What do you guys think? Executed contract. That's an executed contract. Good. Executory and executed. Excellent. What are the 4 essentials of a valid contract? What are the 4 essentials of a valid contract? Tamara, I do not know the Pennsylvania's test sites are open. Okay, so the 4 essentials of a valid contract are mutual consent, lawful object, consideration, and capable parties. Mutual consent, lawful object, consideration, and capable parties. Are you guys excited for stew tonight? What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for I feel like that's like saying like dinner. I feel like, are you guys excited for Stewart? Because it sounds like stew. It makes it sound like it's like that food stew. When I say, are you guys excited for stew tonight? Stewart. Okay, move right along. How do you spell the food stew? I'm just out of curiosity. Stew, the name, you spell S-T-U. I think the food stew is spelled S-T-E-W. Is that correct? I don't know why I care. And now that you know that information is not relevant, you guys are going to remember it forever. Right, guys? I don't need to know that. Now I'll never forget it because I keep realizing I don't need to know it. Okay, how do you define depreciation? How do you define depreciation? Isn't it crazy if I told you guys you don't need to know this? You absolutely do not need to know this. You do not need to know that I'm wearing red glasses today. You do not need to know that I'm wearing red glasses. Now you're going to remember I'm wearing red glasses forever because our psychology's whack like that. Right, guys? If I ask you a month from now, you're going to be like, he was wearing red glasses. I can't get it out of my head. Okay. So what's my point with my red glasses scenario? My point is, make sure you focus your studies on the things you need to know. How many of you guys overanalyze everything to irrelevant information, sometimes information that even contradicts or complicates the stuff that you should know? All right, you need to understand everything, every detail. You need to understand every little nook and cranny of everything. Whatever, lame-o, pass now, learn later, get your license. Intelligence is overrated. Get the license, move on with your life. Nobody needs to be around the smarty pants who could recite every rule from 1902 till now. Right, guys? I mean, how many of you guys, when you guys are studying and then somebody starts reciting the textbook for the past 100 years and all you could think is like, geek, you're like, wow, that's really interesting. You're so fascinating and well read. But really you're thinking, loser, lame, get him out of here. I don't need this dude around me. So my point is, don't get caught up in irrelevant information. When I say have a good understanding of everything, I want you to have a good understanding of stuff you need to know. If you guys start going these tangents, these details, you'll be able to talk about a lot of stuff, but you won't have a license. All right. Just remember that. Pass now, learn later. Intelligence, overrated. Do you guys ever see like a lot of stupid people with their license? Anybody ever seen a stupid person with their real estate license? Who's ever seen that before? Where you're like, oh my God, they're so dumb. How'd they get their real estate license? I can't believe it. Well, got news. My bad, my fault. I helped them get their real estate license. It's on me. So if I could get them to pass, we can get you guys to pass too. Just follow my lead. Keep it simple. So all those people who shouldn't have a license but do, that's on me. My bad. I'm good at what I do. Can't help it. Rock and roll. Okay, moving right along. What are the 3 forms of depreciation? What are the 3 forms of depreciation we learned when we started this? I see super smart people all the time who don't pass. This is not a test of intelligence. It's just some people get this stuff and some people don't. You'll see a lot of people take this test easily and pass, but they can't do business to save their lives. And you see the reverse is true as well. I'm definitely one of those believe that intelligence functions in different ways for different things for different people. It's not a blanket thing. So know yourself and form a strategy accordingly. Okay, so depreciation, the 3 forms of functional obsolescence, economic obsolescence, and physical deterioration. Okay, good. Kevin says, what is intelligence? Well, aren't we just talking to Buddha today? It's like a yogi question. What is breath? What is humor? What is happiness? Okay, moving right along. Accretion. Accretion. What is accretion? What do you guys think? What is accretion? Accretion is the addition of land. Good, due to natural causes. Great job, everybody. As opposed to reliction, which is what? What is reliction? So avulsion is a very sudden and violent tearing away of land. So reliction is the increase to land. Good. Exposure of land. Nice job, everybody. What is a credit? And give me an example of a credit. What is a credit? A credit is money that's coming to you. An example of a credit is when the seller receives the money for the price of the home. Good. Fee simple estate. Fee simple estate. What do you guys got for a fee simple estate? Fee simple estate is a type of freehold estate. It's also known as fee simple absolute. Is it absolute ownership? What do you guys think? Is a fee simple estate absolute ownership? Can somebody have absolute ownership? It is the highest form of ownership, Victoria. No, it's not absolute ownership. There's always limitations. Like what? What are those limitations? I see somebody wrote Pete. Good. You got the government powers. What does Pete stand for? What does Pete stand for? What do you guys think? Pete's the government powers. What does it stand for? Stands for police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. Police power, eminent domain, taxation, and escheat. You guys are doing amazing. Rink. Oops. Okay, VA loan. Let's show our knowledge about a VA loan. What can you guys tell me about a VA loan? If this is going too fast for you, just remember that these webinars are recorded and you can see the replays via your control panel, okay? All of them are there, the whole library. So VA loan is for veterans, and there is no down payment required for the VA loan. That's what makes them really unique. Can you use the VA loan to buy an office building? Can you use a VA loan to buy an office building? No, it's for like residential properties, so they have a place to live. Constructive eviction. What's constructive eviction? Constructive eviction. So this is evicting somebody through actions, making a property unlivable. I see Kevin wrote the example of turning off water. That's a great example, Kevin. You make it unlivable. All right, that would be constructive eviction. Good job, everybody. All right, guys, that's it for today. Remember, Stu is this evening. I am here at the same time tomorrow. Then we got Adrian on Thursday morning, Stu Thursday evening, and then Stu will be here Friday morning. All right? So, but for now, just remember tonight, Stu is doing finance, okay, at 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. All right, Jessica says goes by too fast. That's why we're doing 2 a day, Jessica. 2 a day. Oh, Gregorio likes our app. Thank you. Compliment Arthur on that. Next time he's on the webinars, he did a great job building the app. That app was a big deal. Katie Jones says Taco Tuesday. Enjoy. Sounds amazing. I'm trying to lose weight, so get my abs going. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. I'll be on the chat tonight with Stu. So if you want to talk to me, I'll be on the chat. I'll be emceeing the whole thing tonight. Okay, so I'll be on the chat. See you later. Bye.